All right, guys, how you doing? We're here at I'm Pasha from Pasha Racing, here at the Pasha Racing Garage, I guess, which is a home-based garage. Uh, I am here with one of our riders from the World Two Stroke. And I'm not going to introduce him because I'm going to have him do it himself. So let's go. Who are you? What is your name?
Well, I'm Joel Milesevic. I come from Australia. We're originally from Melbourne, which is in Victoria, state right at the bottom. 30 years old. Been riding dirt bikes for 28 years. So
So
now I'm
Joe,
here. I'm in your garage.
yeah, you're in the garage here. So Joe, how we got a lot to talk about, so let's go one step at a time. How did you end up here? What let's say how did the story start?
Well, it's been a dream. It's been a dream since I was probably like five, since I understood what Glen Helen and AMA was. And then it all started from probably about August 2025. I hit up Tom from No Fear, and then he hit up Tony Alessi,
Yeah, who's Tom's last name?
Tom Carroll.
Tom Carroll. And
So
who is he with No Fear?
I think he's No Fear.
He is No Fear.
He is a big part of No Fear.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
awesome. Because in America there is no Fear as of today.
there is no Fear in Australia either.
Oh, so what's
You
that?
can't buy it just yet. It's actually going to be released in May.
Oh, you got one of them jerseys?
Yeah, there's one just sitting over there. We can grab it.
Oh, okay, maybe we'll do it later. Yeah, grab it, man.
I'll
Grab
grab
it
it.
real quick. Just we got to give No Fear some credit because that's who put this together, actually, right?
Yeah.
So we should show them what a No Fear gear looks like. Now, what we did, guys, is we just today's Easter Sunday, and I talked my buddy Jack to come out here on an Easter evening and do this video because we don't have Joel here much longer. He's leaving back to Australia Tuesday, and tomorrow I got to get to work, and he's got to go do some touristy stuff. So I figured we'll do it Sunday night. So here it is, man. Here it is, No Fear. So Joe, real quick, why don't you tell us who are the sponsors and who got you out here, real quick, while I
So
have a piece of pizza.
my title sponsor was Nathan Elliott from EERA Roofing Tools, followed by FMS Group. So Rad Remover didn't. He actually done my helmet, which you've seen, and obviously the man himself, Pasha Racing. And I've got these few sponsors at the top. Jork Diesel Services. I coach their kids back home. They just jumped on board. Same with All Fit Serena. They're a local gym. They let me train there for free. I train their kids with coaching as well. And then this top corner is a friend of mine. He's a plumber from back in Victoria. And Matt, this one here, someone I coached back in Victoria as well
All
at
right.
MFS building. Along with I've got a few sponsors that just don't even have companies. They just jumped on board. They said, we'll just throw you some
And
cash.
what do you mean, coach? What is that coaching about? How do you want to explain that? Because what does that even mean?
I'm a motocross coach. So I pretty much, what I do now on my off weeks, because I work a roster of 7 and 7 days. So 7 days on, 7 days off. I dedicate Thursday and Monday afternoons to a coaching group, which I run. So I have a group of six people. So it could be children, adults, could be a mix. And I do coaching group sessions for 3 hours on a Thursday and a Monday.
And then that one week that you work, what do you do, Joe?
I'm a coal miner.
A
So
coal miner,
yeah,
a real coal miner.
sort of. I don't use a pickaxe. I just drive a truck pretty much. I'm a steering wheel attendant. I come from an earth moving background where I operated bulldozers for 6 years.
Like those big tire.
Yeah, the trucks I drive, yeah, they're big tires.
What are they? Caterpillar? What are they?
Caterpillar 793F. So they cart 264 ton.
So you can drive one of those?
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah. 87 litre engine,
wow.
4,000 litres of
Earth
fuel.
movers,
Yeah,
and you drive one of them.
yeah.
Wow,
They're actually pretty easy.
wow.
Yeah,
All right,
real easy.
all right. So real quick, what's your history as a kid? Like, what were you doing? How did you grow up? How did you get into dirt bikes? Who
Um,
are you?
yeah. So it all started my second birthday. Dad went to buy me a plastic sort of remote car, and he knew I was already heavy-handed back then. So we went to buy this car. It was like $600, pretty expensive. And he looked across the road, and he always rode dirt bikes. And he looked across the road, and there was a QR50 for sale. So the Honda 50s. And he just figured, I'll just buy him that because he's going to break this toy. And then that's how I started. My dad always loved motocross, and my auntie Olivia, so my dad's sister, like they grew up racing and went around the countryside in Australia doing it.
So you're saying your aunt races?
Yeah, she used to.
Wow.
She was fast too.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Olivia what?
Olivia Milesevic.
Same as your name?
Yeah.
All right. And how do we say your name?
Milesevic or Milesevic.
Milesevic, and that is from?
Serbia.
Yeah. So you're a Serbian Australian, or you're from Australia, or what's the story with that?
So my father's side is Serbian, mother's side is Maltese.
Uh-huh.
I was born in Australia.
You were born in Australia.
Australia, mate.
All right.
But yeah, so it pretty much started like that. He bought me the bike, and then I don't know, that's all I knew. I just thought like that's all I've done. Since then, I grew up. We always went to the track riding. My sisters ride, and then I just grew up watching like Pastrana, McGrath, Terra Firmas, Crusty Demons, all that sort of stuff, and then Stewart and Carmichael, and that's how all this started.
And then, how did your career go in Australia?
Honestly, like my career is quite weird. Like in this day and age, we take things so serious. Everyone has the best bikes. And,
Yeah.
Dude, like we did the best with what we had. Like I remember we went to a nationals. 2004, I had 2001 KX65 and I won.
Wow.
Like, dude.
The local national in Australia.
Australian national championship.
Australian, yeah.
We was in Tasmania.
Okay.
And I won. Like, I've never done a big race in my life.
Wow, and you won your first 65 national.
Yeah. Don't know how.
So you're a natural at it, man.
Yeah, I am. And then from there, like, the same sort of thing happened. We never had the best equipment. We just done the best with what we could.
With what you could, yeah.
Like, people don't believe me, but...
Yeah, even now, we're kind of doing that right now.
Dude, I didn't have any suspension. Like, nothing. Dad just put springs in until I was about 14 years old. And my first worked engine was my last year as a junior, which was... I was 16. Like, 15, 16. Until then, it was... I mean, my 85, I was racing at 160 hours on and a slipping clutch. Like, literally, it's all we could do.
Yeah.
And, from there, so I won that Aussies, and then, I didn't have the greatest junior career, like 65s, 85s. I never really won much. I won an 85 state title, and then I started getting better though. Like the older I got, I was real small and sort of got pushed around a lot, and then the older I got, I grew, and I started riding more aggressive and started holding my own. And then the older I got to the end of my junior career, I started really shining, like winning everything. And I
So to what level did you go? What is your racing history?
Won national titles.
You won national titles.
Yeah, won
okay,
state
that's fantastic.
titles.
State titles, all right.
And then I represented Australia twice at the World Juniors.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then I finished juniors, and then my first year in seniors, I was pretty good. Like so in Australia we have like MX1, MX2, and then they call it MX3. So it's kind of like EMX 250 in MXGP. It's like not the top groups, but the one below, but they're still like fast guys. So I was doing pretty good there. I had some good, I think I won a few races, got some podiums, but then I ended up leaving that series to go and do the Junior World Championship, like because that race was in the middle of our Australian series, so it sort of stuffed up my points. But from there, I actually, when I raced that race, the team that supplied the bikes for us, after the event, they said, "Do you want to stay in Europe? We need a rider in Italy for the next MXGP." So I stayed and I raced, and I actually rode really well, but I hurt myself. And then that's how the Europe thing started for 2013. They rang me and they said, "Oh, we can get a team together." So that's how I ended up going to Europe in 2013 and spent 6 months there racing.
What years are these?
So 2012 was my first senior year, and then 2013 was Europe.
Okay, and then your racing kept going up, right? So what was the highlight? Like, what were the big races that you entered?
Europe was probably the highlight of my career. I mean, this is pretty good right now, but
no, I mean, yeah, we're getting here, but yeah.
Europe was good. I had some really good results. I got injured, and back then it was only one main event. Like how now they have two, sort of It was only
Two
one.
motos.
Two motos. You only had one back
Oh,
then.
really? Is it?
Yeah.
That's how it is?
So yeah, you had a time qualifying race, and then one moto. That was it. So, I'm learning all the tracks, and I had some good results. I got fourth in a qualifying race, eighth in a moto. Like, it's pretty good. And the guys I was racing was like Geyser and Siwa. So I came back from
So you've
Europe.
actually raced Tim Geyser.
Yeah,
And you've Tommy, Tommy Seward? What's his name?
I Jeremy
Seward.
Siwa, like
Yeah,
Yassi Koronis. There's a fair few riders I race that I look at now. I'm like, damn,
yeah, they're
that was
huge, man.
big
Yeah,
players.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I raced Tim Geyser in Junior Worlds. He won it.
yeah,
Yeah, I was there in Bulgaria.
yeah.
And then when I came back to Australia, I didn't have a ride. Like, I couldn't even get a bike. So I ended up riding TMs.
TM, yeah.
Yeah. And that was sort of just,
I've owned a couple of TMs. I'm friends with the TM guys.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like I said, like we couldn't do all this stuff to them. I rode pretty much a stock bike with, whatever, but we had a lot of issues with them. We had heaps of issues with them. I was breaking frames, swing arms, like engines weren't lasting, gearboxes, just so on, so on. I mean, it's just how it goes.
and then rumor has it here like they were calling you an MXGP racer here. So what's that about? Did you race any MXGPs?
I raced this MXGP series in 2013. That was 13 years ago.
So, so 13 years ago, you raced the legit MXGPs.
in the MXGP.
So you are
class.
not currently racing MXGPs. So when's the last time you had a professional race other than your American trip?
My last Australian professional race at the Australian national level,
Or
2018, but I didn't get down the start straight because my bike cut out.
okay.
So I haven't done a proper professional race probably since 2016,
Wow. Oh, so that's 10 years ago, man.
10 years.
Okay, so in the last 10 years, how much have you ridden?
Done a fair bit of riding, but
Just practice, right?
just riding, yeah, because
You haven't raced local races or anything?
here and there I did local races, but I always just got hurt. I'd break a collarbone, get knocked out, destroy my knee, hurt my ankle, and then we had COVID. That stopped everything for like 2 or 3 years, and then
Yeah. Because Australia was pretty hard on that stuff, right?
yeah, we were in the worst.
Probably
state for it.
worse than here, I think.
Yeah, we were in the worst state for it, and it's beating a dead horse with what happened there. But that really put everyone in a financial crisis too. Like we couldn't ride, we couldn't do anything. So it was kind of just like a spiral effect of like, my career was getting away from me. I was getting hurt. Things were getting harder and harder, and I still love doing the sport. But like, you love something so much it almost hurts you because you
Right.
can't do it. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like,
So then you ended up getting a real job or something?
I've been working full time since 2015.
Coal mining?
I started off in the dozer.
Oh, heavy
Bulldozer,
equipment,
yeah.
heavy
Heavy
equipment,
equipment,
and then
yeah.
in the coal mining. All right.
Coal mining's been the last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so now we are your personal life, girlfriend, married. What's happening?
Married, yeah.
Married, right on.
So, yeah, met my wife Jess at a local race in a place called Warrnambool, 8 years ago now, and never forget that day. Met her, and bike locked into gear on the start gate and smashed into the gate. It was
You jumped the gate.
no, remember I tell you the gearboxes sometimes play
Oh,
up?
yeah.
That happened.
And she's a moto girl. She understands your lifestyle.
She's always been into motorsports like cars and bikes, and
Yeah.
I mean she understands it.
Okay, good. Because you got to have the right support, man.
Yeah.
Because there's been times where the girlfriend or the wife ended the guy's ride support.
Yeah.
Right?
No, she pushes
So this
it.
one pushes it. All right, good. So you're lucky. And then, okay, so now we are, you're at work. You're not racing pro. COVID's over. So how did this trip to America start?
I've been wanting to do it for years, so it's always been on my mind. Like it's always been there, wanting to bring it to life. But after COVID happened, we got back into riding. I ended up having issues with my arms, so I developed this thing called compartment syndrome, and then I couldn't really ride for more than a lap. It was severe, and then I had two and a half years of trying to sort that out. So I've lost.
Why did you have compartment syndrome?
Don't know. Just one day.
Did you have surgeries?
Yeah, but one day I just went riding, and I got arm pump and it never went away. And I had arm pump 24/7 every moment of the day. I couldn't do anything. I literally
Really?
I lost feeling in my fingers. Couldn't tell if it was hot or cold water.
Was it a pinched nerve or something, or what is that shit?
Just randomly happened one day. Like they just gave up, just like out of nowhere.
Wow, both arms.
Both arms.
Wow.
So I think it is genetics. We suffer from like having tight legs in our family, like quads and stuff like that. So that happened after we've already I've been injured. Then we've had COVID. Then now my arms have played up. So I've lost like 6-7 years at this point.
Yeah.
And I pretty much gave up. I was like, I always went riding, but I could only do like half a lap, and I struggled so hard. And then you get everyone saying, "Why aren't you racing? Why aren't you this? Why aren't you that?" And got my arms finally sorted.
Did you get depressed, man? How hard was that?
It was shit. I've been depressed for like a long time because of racing. Like it gets hard. You always hear about top level riders how they struggle, and that's why I think a lot of them stay in the sport or involved, as a coach or an ambassador or something, because you go from like the highest of highs to the lowest of lows, and then when you're at the lowest of lows, no one's there. But when you're at the highest of highs,
everyone's there. Yeah.
Everyone's your mate.
Yeah.
Like you see it.
How did you deal with that psychologically, emotionally, and stuff like that?
Oh, didn't really. Just drank beer. Drank beer on the weekend and just thought it would fix things, but it just makes it worse, eh? Like I was young and didn't really have any proper friends at the time, and what do? You're just sort of learning life as you go through it, and it's hard.
And this is all before your wife, Jess?
But prior to Jess and at the start, and then obviously I've met Jess and she
helped.
She's been a massive help, yeah. Because then you got something pushing you. She pushes me to be better. And like we're good, I'm good now. Like that's a long time ago now, and those days are behind us, and which I'm glad. But so then the whole American dream was. Last year I wanted to come, but I just couldn't. Like we're all financially just buggered from what happened, and everyone's trying to catch up work because I didn't work for like 6 months, and we were making just enough to just cover rent and buy food. It was real shit times, like, and then. Every year I've watched it. I've seen you on it. I always watch MXA. I always watch everything American and European. And I've always watched this event, and I've always said like I want to do it because I love two strokes. It's sick. It's how the sport started. I reckon it needs to come back. Make it more affordable. And
that's one thing I forgot to mention is you're a two-stroke guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind a 450. I'm a heavy guy. It pulls me. It's a lot easier, but like, have a look at it. It's sick. You know what I mean? Like, you can't replace the sound, the smell, and also just being able to work on them and affordability.
Yeah.
Like, $200 a piston, I can do it by myself in a few hours.
Yeah.
Instead of all the other stuff.
So you're a two-stroke guy, and then so let's get to the point of how you ended up in America and all that. Let's go back to how did that happen? Tom Corley from No Fear.
Tom Carroll, yeah.
Yeah, and then what happened?
So it was.
So how did you ask him you want to come to America or what?
He's always said to me since I was a kid.
Oh, so you've known him a long time.
Long time.
Okay.
Long time. He's always said to me like, I've got contacts in America.
Is he American? Is he American?
No, he's not. He's from Victoria.
Oh no way! He's Australian.
He's Australian.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was American.
Yeah, he does graphics as well. And he's just always came over here for riding, I think. And over that time, he's developed friendships, and he's always said to my father and I, like, you need to get a job to America. I know people, and we just never jumped on it. Like we couldn't, And so I messaged him. He messaged Tony Alessi.
Why him?
Because I knew he's always said it to me. He's like, I'll help
you. But why Tony Alessi?
Because I was like, Tony Alessi has, those bikes. I thought, he might have those Yamahas, like the big boards, or I don't know. I just thought he'd have the bikes because they always are doing the two-stroke stuff.
Is Tony Alessi involved in any way with No Fear?
I think, yeah. So Moto Concepts wears No Fear as well.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know that.
Yeah. So they wear No Fear. So that's how that connection is.
And that's how the connection. Because Tony's the perfect connection to everything.
Yeah.
He knows everything, everyone.
He's been around a while.
He's been around forever. Yeah. So you didn't know him.
No.
Okay, so Tom called Tony and said what?
I think he just asked him. He goes, "Hey, like I got this guy, Joel, he wants to come over. Do you have a bike?" And from my understanding, Tony said, "Pasha's a dude that does our bikes. Get in contact with Pasha." And I got your number. I flicked you a message, and then here we are.
Yeah, you left a message. I don't remember how it went, but
It was January 15th.
oh, you remember the date?
It
And
was
then
January
you
15th.
and then you ended up calling me on WhatsApp, right?
You messaged me and said, "Hey, give me
Yeah.
a call."
What did you say? Did you say you wanted a race? What did you say?
It was something along the lines of like, "This is something I've always dreamed of doing. This is the guy that got me in contact with you." Like, I don't know, something like that. And then
Because I remember, I don't think it went in a way that you said, "I'm looking for a bike to race." I think you, right from the get go, you wanted a YZ 250.
I didn't actually care what I rode.
Oh, I don't remember you saying I need a bike to race.
Yeah, I was. No, I think I did because then I asked you, and you said to me, I remember on the phone call, you're like, "I haven't got any bikes."
Because they're all said for.
Yeah, yeah. And you go, and then I remember you saying like, "Let me see what I can do." And then I was like, "Well, maybe I'll just buy a bike." You know, like,
That's how that went.
and I was like, "Maybe I just need to buy a bike." And then you said like, "Yeah, we could buy a bike."
Well,
Like,
if you buy a bike, yeah, we can get it for
but
you.
I've only known you for like 30 seconds at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm already thinking like this guy, like he's keen. Like I never had this sort of help in my life before.
Yeah.
And then before I knew it,
You sent money to buy a bike.
yeah.
And I even said at one time, I said, "Joe, you're crazy to send this much money to a complete stranger across the world."
Yeah.
And then you said, like, "I know who you are," or whatever.
I think I remember you saying like, "Don't worry, man. I'm not going to run anywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone knows who I am." And I was
Yeah, I
like,
said it, yeah.
"It's a in a USD. What was it like? It's a 6,500 USD risk I was willing to take."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
So then we found a used bike on
Marketplace.
Marketplace. We talked to a lot of YZ different people.
I was looking every day.
Yeah, and we talked to a few of them, and then this was a 25
Yeah.
YZ we found a young kid had, who, coincidentally, his dad knew me and was riding with me for 30 years. Yeah, so we ended up buying one of my friend's son's bikes.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, right? And he delivered it to Glen Helen to me.
Yeah.
And I sent you all the pictures.
I remember that day.
Yeah. And then slowly you sent me the money and we started collecting all the parts you wanted.
Yeah.
Everything on a budget and a deal.
Yeah.
And then we kind of glued this bike together with what you could afford.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, well, it was a tricky situation because my wife and I, our goal was to buy a house. And the racing was kind of like on the back burner because, housing situations are getting harder and harder. So we got a good job, we'll try and buy a house. And next minute,
You're buying dirt bikes in
we're
America.
buying the house and buying the dirt bike. So we're under the pump, so things are tight. And we're not big spenders. We're pretty good with our money, like... You see me, I don't wear nothing designer or anything,
Right.
It's all Kmart, which is like Walmart, I guess.
Yeah.
And so it was pretty much everything we had was going into this bike, which was enough to get us here, and the sponsors, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. And then I put this bike together as the least expensive way we could. Now, we're going to get to the racing we just finished, but the funny thing is that people think that this is a full Pasha Racing Works bike, and it's got the best shit in it, and that it's maybe even a 300. They were saying you're on a 300 and stuff like that. But in reality, it's a $700 motor.
That needs to come apart.
And the cylinder is warped.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The cylinder is warped. We don't have enough time to bore it and nickel seal it.
Or the budget at the
Or
time.
the budget.
Yeah.
So we left a damaged cylinder that was by one of our favorite mechanics called put it in the garbage. Right? That's what he said.
Yeah.
But we decided not to put it in the garbage because we had no choice. So we put a piston in it and
Donnie brushed it, gave it a quick hone.
and quick home, put a head on it and a new stock clutch, right?
Yeah, just plates.
You're right.
Plates and springs.
Plates and springs, and then we went to World Two Stroke.
Yeah.
Right. So, how was your experience, and how did all that go? First of all, this is your first time in America.
Yeah.
Right.
First time ever.
Right. So you come here blind.
Yeah.
With a clapped out
Yeah, dude.
Marketplace YZ250, and it's not a 300, it's a real 250. And we put it together on a shoestring budget, right?
Yeah, literally.
Literally.
I chased more comfort over performance because I knew like I couldn't afford a highly strung engine, so I chased comfort because I knew if I had comfort, I could ride
Hard.
a stock bike to its ability
Right.
rather than have a powerhouse but no comfort.
Yeah.
You know, so simple things like clamps and bars and pegs and seat covers, and I chase those little comfort things just to make sure I'm comfortable because also I'm riding tracks I've never ridden, hills, bumps, you know, like, and it is the bike I ride back home. Like this is literally what I ride. A different pipe and obviously engine, but you know, clamps, bars, grips, rear tire, it's all the same.
So you have a YZ250 at home.
Yeah, 2019.
Right. And that's 19 YZ2, and that's stock.
Just pipe, barrel.
All right. And then, so then we went to World Two Stroke. How did that all work out for you? What is your experience of what happened up to with the races we did at Glen Helen practice and then yesterday's race? So walk us through that and all the stress we went through.
Right. So the first day of practice.
Let's say the first day you saw the bike and
First day I saw the bike, I knew I had a few days ahead of me working on it.
Yeah, it was. I left it a tub of shit.
Yeah.
Because I know people want to work on their own bike.
And you also got like 10 other bikes to prep.
Yeah, right there.
And the rest.
Yeah. So, but I still know people like to work on their own bikes. I don't want anybody to build me a bike. I mean, specific people, yes, but I knew you would enjoy building your own bike. And so I didn't do anything.
And now that we know like how each other work, we're very similar.
Now I'm okay with it.
Yeah, we're very similar. So, you know, I'm okay with it. But yeah, we rocked up after flying and everything. It was a long day, man. I mean, it was 34 hours from the moment we woke up to the moment we went to bed when we got here. But first day I rocked up, you picked us up from the airport, came straight here, started work on the bike.
That night, straight
up from the airport.
Red eyes.
Dude.
You were a zombie, man. And your wife was like curled up sleeping.
Yeah. And we just did basic stuff that day. Like I think we put the pipe on because, you know, two strokes and pipes. You gotta. And I put the pegs on. I think I put the reed block in it. Just basic stuff, which actually really worked out in the end because the next day was a big day.
Yeah. You worked on it with a triple clamp, greasing, everything.
Oh, dude. Like I think we done tires.
Well, I had the suspension done before you got here.
Yeah.
By my guys at ESR, Ron Schuler, right? And so the suspension was done, but you had to still assemble.
And the engine was together.
And the engine was together because I had our guy Chris Heinrich at Porsche Racing do the cylinder, you know, just a mild porting because we couldn't do anything beyond that because of the nickel seal. We had no time, no money, right?
The budget restricts everything too.
Right.
You know, but yeah, so I have to do gearing, tires, triple clamps, bars, grips, and you know what always happens when you're building a bike, you're missing something, so you're in and out of shops. You know, I'm still learning a shed or race shop, we should call it at this point. You know, where tools are, so things are taking time.
Yeah.
So that was a decently long day, and then the first day we went out riding.
You went out the first day without me.
Yeah, because
I had to go to work.
That sucked.
It was a Thursday practice.
Yeah.
You went to a complete strange track, no friends, nobody.
No, just Jess and I just rocked up.
Yeah, and I told you to just go to my crew, and they'll take you in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I had
Corey.
I had
Ron.
all of them.
Yeah.
Ron, everybody.
Yeah.
I had them already. They already knew you were coming.
Oh.
Not just on that. They knew long before that I have this guy coming from Australia, right? Who's supposed to be a badass, right? So how they took you in? You good on that first Thursday?
Yeah. Jess and I had no idea what we're doing. We missed the first entry because I'm too busy looking at the first corner. Talladega going, damn, that's bigger than what it looks on TV. And then, they took us in like how you did. Everyone's like on the same level of just kindness and wanting to help. And they took us in and we started riding. And, you weren't there, so it was a bit hard. Like, I'm not very familiar with Electron,
Yeah.
so I couldn't really adjust it. Also, completely new
And
car.
now we know that it was running at that time quite lean.
Yeah, which is why I.
Piston issues.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
so then we learned from that day I need my suspension to be a lot stiffer.
Right.
And that's no one's fault. It's just
That was on a Thursday.
that was on a Thursday.
Not a
man.
Tuesday, or it was a Thursday.
It was a
Because you
Thursday.
came on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Because I
Yeah.
had to
So
wait.
you
a day
landed on
night.
a Tuesday.
Yeah.
You worked on the bike all day Wednesday.
Tuesday night, Wednesday.
Yeah. Jet lag, no jet lag, doesn't matter.
I was
Tuesday.
coming off night shift from work still.
Okay. Wednesday, and then Thursday you went to Glen Helen.
Yeah.
And then Friday we worked on the bike again.
No, Ron had it.
Ron
ASR,
took
he
it
took
to
it.
because the suspension was too soft.
He took it straight
So
home.
he went to revalve the suspension,
Yeah.
and then we show up at Glen Helen again Saturday motocross
Yeah.
on the backtrack,
So I haven't seen the bike since Thursday when I rode it.
which wasn't even running right. Suspension was too soft and it was too lean.
Yeah.
And then we end up using Saturday's race as a race dial-in practice
Which, yes. So
because both tracks were being raced at the time.
Loretta
With
Lynn
Loretta Lynn qualifier, and we had nowhere else to go. So we had to race dial-in,
Yeah.
right? And I'll say a story about that in a minute. So how did the race go for you on a strange bike for the first time with everything that we had to deal with at that time? How did you do?
Pretty good. Well, I was pretty comfortable. Like I said earlier, like having all my own stuff set up, comfort wise, ride a triangle setup, like I was comfortable. Obviously, at that point, we needed to do more tuning. We knew the bike was lean, still, but we didn't know. Like it's so hard to tell sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
And, it was good though. I had a good day.
So basically, I'll tell the public that you basically, crazy thing is that you were racing the pro class, and like every other lap or sometimes every lap, you were pulling in with me standing on the side of the road, adjusting your carburetor every lap.
Yeah, so
you
we
come in, I adjust it,
Yeah.
you go back out, and then you come in. Did we go better? Did we go worse? And then another lap, and then we were literally dialing your bike in the middle of a pro race at REM on a Saturday.
Had the 48
on
sprocket on. Had the 48 sprocket on as well, testing that. And then
What are we on right now? 49, right?
Yeah, I went to a 49.
Yeah.
And then we're doing like plug checks every single time I pulled in, and
Right.
so
But I will say that
and then I had that tire on as well, so I was spinning everywhere.
Which tire did you have? That was
I had that Rinaldi, but it was like worn out.
It was a oh yeah, you killed that Rinaldi, dude.
Yeah.
In one by Thursday night, that Rinaldi was done, bro.
Yeah. So on Saturday,
Yeah.
it was
It was no good. It was bald almost. Yeah. And it was a hard packed, dusty, no traction.
So
day.
it was so hard to know what the
your
bikes.
engine was just spinning.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Which is what made it run hot too, remember?
Yeah, it was working hard.
Yeah. So then we adjusted it, we did that, and then you ended up actually winning. You got first place, right?
Yeah, that was good.
So you got first place pulling over again, the carburetor adjusted every lap.
Like you're quick at adjusting.
And you still get, and you're quick at riding. So you won the first race in America in the pro class, adjusting your carburetor almost every lap or every other lap. How's that, Jack?
Insane.
Seriously though, man. The guy pulled over every other lap or every lap, adjusted the carburetor, and still won by like 20 seconds. Yeah. So then we continued our endeavors, went through a lot of engine issues.
I think after that race,
Even after
Ron
that,
took it back again.
because the suspension was even still too soft.
Yeah.
So Ron took it back. He took it home that Saturday.
And then I went and picked it up.
And then you went and
Sunday.
picked it up the next day from his house, which is like a 2-hour drive from where you are staying at with the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Which is in LA, close to me.
Yeah.
Right.
We got stuck in so much traffic.
Yes. And then...
But it was good. Like...
Well, you like the scenic.
We were like...
You like the mountains
4,000
and
feet
things,
above
man.
sea level. There was like sun over here and snow over there.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then there was like a buggy driving on the side of the road.
Yeah.
The dirt doing like 120, like 75 mile an hour, something like that. It was like I was in the Baja.
Yeah, I noticed driving around with you that the Southern California landscape and horizon and stuff You like it. It's like new to you.
That's sick.
Like the mountains.
Like when you like, I've grown up like playing MX Unleashed and watching all these American movies and stuff. It's like, oh, it actually is like this.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you don't realize it until you see it in
Yeah.
real life because
So you picked up the bike, you came back,
then we washed it,
prepped it, and then what did we do? We went to practice on Tuesday? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to practice on Tuesday.
So at this point,
Yeah, we went to practice on Tuesday because Thursday, Friday, Saturday was the race.
yeah. But then I think, my,
Well,
yeah, we did. So we went Tuesday,
yeah.
and then on Tuesday he done a fork change again. Remember at the track?
Yes, he did it again at the track, and it got pretty close to what you like.
It's where it is now.
Yes, where it is now, which I will modify again before you come back. Yeah.
And
So you basically like your forks extremely stiff, man.
yeah, but I think it's a combination of also the clamps.
Yeah.
They do give a softer feel.
Yeah.
So I think like, if we put the stock clamps on, the forks might feel harsh.
Too harsh, yeah.
And it's hard too. Like you guys don't know me, like
Yeah.
so it's hard. Like you're basing.
Well, suspension is very personal,
Yeah,
and we had no idea who we were doing it for.
Yeah. And I don't even know these tracks.
Yeah, but
Like-
I can tell you right now that you generally your suspension is almost like a supercross bike, dude.
Yeah.
It's super stiff.
And even for me, like, how am I supposed to know either? Because I've never came down a hill, fourth or fifth gear wide open. That's
Like
you know-
that with bumps, yeah.
like I haven't done that I've done it like once in my life in Bulgaria, like
Yeah.
hills like that.
Yeah.
So like even for me, I couldn't even give you guys the right information if I wanted to because
You don't know.
how do
Yeah.
I know?
So then here we are at World Two Stroke.
I did no. We went training that Tuesday and then we ended up doing a rebuild.
Yeah, Tuesday we rode.
Wednesday we done a rebuild.
Wednesday you rebuilt your motor. Spent all day driving around, doing crazy stuff. Met a
Crazy
lot of
shit.
people.
Yeah.
I had ordered a piston just by luck,
Yeah.
and it came in. I just thought, let's have an extra piston.
What time did we get the bike running?
I don't remember. Oh, nighttime, dude.
It was like
it,
10?
It was late, yeah.
10?
Yeah.
So then we rode Thursday.
We rode Thursday. And then Thursday was the practice before World Two Stroke. Friday you wanted to take it off.
Yeah.
So you didn't ride Friday at all, but Thursday is all we had.
But Thursday, I was up till midnight working on the bike
Right.
because we had to do graphics.
You had to finish the bike.
I had to prep the bike.
You had to finish the bike.
Tires,
Yeah. Everything else.
tires, clutch, or whatever it was.
Piston, top end,
Yeah.
everything.
Everything. So we
Yeah.
went through it all, and then Friday I took it off. Luckily, because I ended up helping you prep so those other three bikes that came with us Thursday.
Right. They were all
Because you had
dirty.
to duck back out to the track. To get
Yes.
the other boys
I had
ready.
to. So you stayed at my house, prepped my three bikes while I went and tested the other three bikes. All right.
And it was a relatively short day, like I just washed them filters. I think.
And that's so far. This is a day by day of you in America for the first time.
Every day I was in the garage working.
Here.
Yeah, and then I was working on the Yami.
On the 155.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
You
then
did. You rebuilt that one too.
because I pulled the exhaust off.
Because
change
it was
O-rings.
loose, and then you said your pistons fucking shot.
Yeah, it's clapped out.
Yeah,
Barrels.
it was
gone.
bad, dude.
Yeah.
The piston was bad, and I had an extra piston
And barrel.
and a barrel. So you rebuilt that bike too.
Yeah, so I ended up going back to our Airbnb. Had a midday nap because I knew I was going to need it, and then came back here. You left the barrel for me.
Yeah,
But-
I went to work.
No, you took.
Oh, I went to
Dean's.
Glen Helen.
You took Redundi's motor.
Oh yeah, I took. Oh, cause that motor fucked up too. Fantastic, man. Yeah, we had a lot of issues, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Redundi's bike, also. No, that thing shut. That thing burned out.
Yeah.
In
It just happens.
yeah. So that bike died.
Yeah.
So we were in rush to get that bike ready, the 155 ready, and the race was the next day.
And the reason, so then I couldn't do everything, so I had to rush to TRE. the boys at the Racer's Edge,
Yeah.
and they helped me pull the stud, not the studs, but I couldn't undo a few screws. You needed
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
punch
Hammer.
thing.
Yeah.
So I got back here at like 6:30 p.m. and then by I think 7:30 the bike was running, and I was running it in on the street a little bit in Mexico, of course.
Yeah.
And then
you
I
went
left
home.
here at 8:30
Yeah.
or something like that. Bike was running.
And this is the night before World Two Stroke.
Yeah. Because I figured like.
So we rebuilt and barely got 2 bikes running Friday night.
Yeah.
And then we woke up at 4 a.m.
I was up at 3:45
the next day.
Yeah.
It was amazing, Jack, man. It was last second, man. Yeah.
Because I figured as well, like we knew the condition of my barrel, which we were both confident would be fine.
Yeah.
But I figured if I have issues, like, and I need a bike to race,
Right.
I could race that in the 250 class. I'd get smoked,
Right.
but at least I have a fighting chance. Like,
Yeah. So we got everything running.
and I figured as well, suspension. Like if I end up
Yeah.
having a big crash, like subframe,
Yeah, you have an
suspension,
extra bike. or
wheels.
something. Yeah.
Like I've got a spare bike ready
Yeah.
to go.
So
So I decided
literally
to race.
last second we got all the bikes running.
Yeah.
And we get a little U-Haul trailer and we show up at World Two Stroke.
I rock up here at like 20 past 4 in the morning. Eyes hanging out of my head because I couldn't get to sleep that night. I put that damn cream on my arms anyway, so I slept the whole way to the track.
You did.
It was the best thing I ever done.
Yeah, you slept while I drove.
Yeah.
And then how did World Two Stroke go for you?
It was alright. It wasn't bad, eh? I pretty much missed practice on the 125. So I had last gate choice for the first race. But I didn't expect to do too well. Like I'm 193 pounds.
I don't know, 125.
Dude.
Yeah. So the 125 was originally supposed to be raced by Dubach.
Yeah.
And they didn't like it because it had a little bit of issues, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable.
So, yeah, understandable. So they ended up getting their bikes running, both Dubach, Doug and Carter. And then they gave the bike back. That's when we found out that something was wrong with the cylinder and the piston. And we fixed it. So now we have a bike, but we didn't have a rider. So at the last minute, you ended up racing the 125 class.
Yeah.
At the World Two Stroke.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
On a bike you never rode before.
I'd done maybe
Did you ride on it?
4 or 5 laps that Thursday.
And that's when you said something's wrong.
Yeah.
I remember you said this engine's something's wrong.
And I remember saying to you, when's the last time you put a piston in this? You go, I don't know.
No, the bike was new. We don't race that bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. So so there you go. World, how did that go? How'd you end up?
125 I finished 4th.
Yeah.
And then that 250 Open Pro.
No, you went 125. You went 4-4.
Yeah, for 4th.
So you got 4th, last minute.
Yeah.
In the 125 class.
Shocking starts.
That's massive, dude.
Shocking starts as well.
Yeah, dead last actually.
Also,
Yeah. But also, what were the top 4 bikes that were not Yamahas? They were KTM's.
And like, I am overweight for a 125, and the guys that I was racing against are like horse jockeys. They're pretty small, and
They're all
fit.
considerably small, yeah.
And
they're racing their home track.
I could feel them like catching me up the hills, like.
Because they're also racing bikes that are at least 5 horsepower more.
I had 934. What's his name?
Medeiros.
Yeah, I could hear him like catching me. I'm like, you know, you got a speaker, and like one speaker's over here, and the other speaker's over here in your ears. I could like hear him. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
And then so I ended up going 4-4, and I literally rode it as hard as I could, and it was fun. It was fun, but I rode it as hard as I could.
So you thought you beat the shit out of that bike.
Yeah.
And you thought it's destroyed.
I didn't think it was destroyed. I thought maybe I might have
overdone it
a little bit.
Uh-huh.
But as we learned today.
So today you said, let's take a look at this piston.
Yeah.
Right?
That's good.
And it looked brand new.
I should have tried to ride harder.
Yeah. It looked brand new. I mean,
and
you thought you abused the bike.
We kept it pretty safe as well for this reason as
well.
It
was rich. Yeah, but it
and we went up a rear sprocket too to help it.
Cool. Right. We went from 48 to 49, ran it a little rich, and the piston looks brand new.
Yeah.
Doesn't even look like it's broken in yet.
It's not. The coating's not even
touched. It's not even scratched. Nothing. Yeah. Okay. So that's good.
We planned even with my bike, the 250. we ran things on the safe side for a purpose
Yeah,
because, as you said, a lot
because
of bikes
the
didn't
cylinder,
finish.
a lot of bikes blew up that day,
And like,
yesterday.
if I ran the bike leaner, maybe I gained half a second or a second a lap, but maybe I didn't finish.
Maybe you blow the motor up.
And
Yeah,
what's the point of that?
right. And then how did the 250 class go for you in the World Two Stroke? Your first time at Glen Helen, World Two Stroke, jet lag, tired, last minute.
Yeah, it was good. I felt pretty good, honestly. Like I
Well,
yeah,
you were
my
racing.
starts let me down.
You were racing some factory guys.
Yeah, I
All
mean
right.
my starts let me down. I needed to put my whole shot button a bit lower to create like wheel spin because I kept dead hooking and the bike just
Yeah.
you know. So it's my own mistake. I should have known that. I tried everything I could on race day, sitting forwards and a lot of revs to get off the
Well, we
gate.
have the
But
we have the whole shot at 5.5 inches,
I think this one's at five and a half, but I needed more.
like six and a
Six and a
half,
half,
7.
yeah.
Shit, that's
Just
way.
to create wheel speed.
Yeah.
Because it was just dead hooking and it just I mean, you seen that last race, like
Same as Mosem, right?
me and him were the exact same. It's like everyone went off around us, and then me and him ended up like rubbing elbows because we bogged and took off and we sort of lost our balance. I know I did, because when you bog and you get going and
Yeah.
whatever. But I ended up going 4-3. Now,
4.3
but
with a clapped out Marketplace YZ with a wobbly cylinder, $700 motor at
Just-
World Two Stroke against
yeah.
pretty much badass 300s in factory.
But I know you've always said like those 300s are fast. And
Yeah,
I haven't ridden one. I haven't even really seen one on the track until race day.
yeah,
And then when I was behind them, I'm like, yeah, they're fast.
yeah,
Like I could see them just walking out of my life.
yeah,
And that's to do with I am a heavier rider again, and they're 300s and
Yeah.
they're factory bikes. But I feel like my results 4-3 don't actually represent how I rode. I felt like I rode really well. I came from the back every single time. I was like
Yeah.
20th around the first corner,
right.
which is my own mistake. It's nothing to brag
Well,
about.
your bike wasn't that fast, man.
Yeah, and I let myself down at my starts, but I'm just happy with my riding. Like I said,
So what did you end up for the day, man?
second.
Second for the day.
Yeah, worked out well.
So after all of that, man, second for the day, man.
Yeah.
Second for the day, guys, behind Dante
Yeah.
Oliveira, factory KTM.
And both those races,
In a
yeah.
clapped out Marketplace
Yeah.
YZ250,
It was good.
with a $700 motor, dude.
Right, that's why, you just make the best of your situation, I guess.
Yeah, but you rode your fucking ass off, dude.
Yeah, it felt good too.
Yeah.
Like I said, like to you on the way home, like I haven't felt like this since I was in Europe. Like I think it's just the tracks, the atmosphere, the people.
And you like the people?
Yeah, it's sick.
Everybody helps?
Unreal. I've never had this sort of, like, look at us right now.
Yeah.
Like, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Like, I'm spewing on the starts. I was only just off third in that first race. I almost got second in that last race, but like the boys are saying, like everyone's happy with me, and I'm happy.
So now
with them.
now it's Sunday, the day after World Two Stroke, Easter.
Yeah.
We talked Jack here to come and do this video for us.
Yeah.
Good thing he lives 9 minutes away, right, Jack?
Yes, sir.
And then you're leaving Tuesday.
Yeah, man.
Sadly, huh?
Told
We've
you.
spent every day together,
Dude.
morning and night. It's gonna be weird, huh?
It's gonna be pretty shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking
I had to
weird.
go to work and sit in a truck for 12 and a half hours.
Well, I got to go
thinking
on the freeway and 405 traffic for 12 and a half
about- I was
hours.
be there thinking about. I mean, I went to bed last night. I closed my eyes and it's like I could see the track still, and I was racing.
Yeah.
I was like,
So what's your plan? You're gonna come back?
yeah, still
As
trying
soon
to
as
trying to
possible?
figure out a way how to stay here.
Yeah. Well, tell the people. Look in the camera, man. Hey.
Yeah. Does someone kidnap me or?
Yeah. Somebody want to adopt him? We need sponsors, man. The guy's badass.
Yeah. No. Try to figure out something for sure.
Yeah.
But I want to come back. My original plan was to come back for World Vets because
World Bet is in November, but maybe we can have you here
I
before
can't
that.
wait that long.
That's
a long
World
time.
Bet is in November. Yeah,
That's
but
a
your
long time.
your goal is to race a national. You forgot to mention that.
My original goal was to race either World Vets or
No, you want to do a national.
my first one was World Vets.
Right.
That was and then I was like, well, maybe I'll do a national instead, because I could probably only do one or the other, with time off work.
Well,
But the
obviously, the
problem
national's
is,
more important.
and yes, like dude, they're iconic tracks. Like they've always been going to Budds Creek and Unadilla. Like they're so sick. Like
Yeah.
you know, on
But realistically, the easiest tracks
yeah,
for us, if you were to be here, would be Paula and Hangtown.
which is an issue.
Because one's 2.5 hours away, the other one is 6 hours away, and both of them are doable, but they're in a month
A
or
month
two
and a
or
half, two
whatever.
months,
Yeah,
which is an
yeah.
issue because I need to give notice for work.
And money.
And I just took 2 weeks off.
2 weeks off. But the positive thing is, Joel, is that you don't need to buy and build a bike. It's already ready, and we're just going to do a few things to it. So it's just airplane and travel.
Yeah, well, that's the good thing about being able to. I purchased my own bike, and you're going to take care of it. So
Right.
between you, Chris, and Ron, just finishing it off because obviously time was limited.
Right.
It should be good, but yeah, the
See,
problem.
now we know who you are, what you are, your riding level, and everything, and we saw you race. Now we know how to build a bike that's closer to what you like.
Yeah,
Right?
And-
we need to get an ECU, we need a Vortex, we need an adjustable, that we need to stiffen up the forks, we need a more powerful motor,
and a clutch.
we need a recluse clutch, all of that. Yeah.
Just the all-round package to create a
Yeah.
solid bike, like
Yeah.
something that's fast, but something that is reliable.
Reliable. Yeah, all my stuff's reliable.
And which you've proven.
Yeah. My
Like-
bikes don't blow up. I mean, they blow up behind closed doors, but they
But
don't
that's-
blow up during the race.
But that's because of just human errors. It's not mechanical like the
Yeah.
bike.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes things get missed.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how that goes. If you're gonna come back, when you're gonna come back. I'll keep the bike here. We'll get it ready.
I'm hoping that works good about it because before I left, they're like, well, hopefully you go good enough where maybe you can do it full time. I'm like, well, that's the plan. So, butter them up a little bit. They all know that I went really well because
Well, it's all over already. Your phone's blowing up. Your Instagram's blowing up.
my auntie works where I work. So,
Yeah.
my auntie Olivia, I told you
Yeah.
about,
Yeah.
she sold her house, lives with me now, and she works with me. I got her a job in the
Oh, I
same
didn't
mine.
know
So
that.
we work together.
Oh, you and your aunt.
Yeah,
Wow.
we work together. Like
Oh.
we exactly the same roster and everything.
She drives a big
Yeah.
earth. She drives
Yeah.
an earth mover,
Yeah, it's a multicultural, male, female.
and she's
Industry.
the one who raced motocross.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's like me,
Wow.
man. Life's going fast. Yeah, wow.
Wow.
But she told one of like the big bosses or big people at work, let me know how Joel goes, and
They should sponsor you, man.
I wish. And she actually told my auntie over the two-way the whole mining channel, so the whole mine heard it how I went.
Wow.
Yeah, so
And they can see it on live feed on
it's-
dirt
and
bikes.
that's the best thing about being here. Like
Wow.
it's been
You're gonna
pushed.
go back a little hero, dude. And you're probably gonna have a couple of haters too.
Really, haters gonna hate.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So that's where we're at this moment, right? So we have to mention Ron Schuler,
yeah,
who helped you a lot with
It's still-
ESR suspension.
yeah,
That was him calling, by the way,
yeah,
in the middle of our conversation. So he helped a lot.
massively.
And
Oh,
Jason and
yeah.
Coyote and Maddie at TRE, the Racer's Edge in Simi
Yeah.
Valley,
Yeah,
they killed it. They worked,
dude, they came here after hours.
yeah, like
dropped
8,
shocks
9,
off,
yeah,
wheels,
parts.
got me the hand straps because
We
my
couldn't
hands
have done
chewed
it.
up.
We couldn't have done it without them.
Yeah.
Right. TRE went above and beyond
Yeah,
the Racer's Edge. They went above and beyond Jason.
and also like how cool's Jason?
Oh, Jason's
You
cool,
know, like
man. Yeah.
he had the old team.
Yeah.
Like-
Jason's badass.
I never
He's a
thought I'd
staple.
meet someone with the '90s. In
Oh,
the
yeah.
'90s with the race team,
Supercross team,
early
yeah,
2000s, like it's
Legit,
sick.
yeah. And then Schuler helped a lot. He
Yeah.
helped a lot. Chris did the motor.
Yeah,
We got the bike together, and then
you seem to forget, man. You got to mention yourself too.
yeah, no big deal, man. Everybody knows.
You're
me
like
already.
the ringleader, you
Yeah,
know.
it's all right. So who else do we want to thank? Who helped? Who else helped? So did we miss anybody? Oh,
Well-
Dean helped a little bit.
Yeah.
Dean at R&D.
Yeah,
He helped a lot, quite
Yeah,
a bit.
definitely.
All right. So Dean helped at R&D. We went there all day and took his advice on some things. What else? Who else?
Also,
Oh, Simi Valley Cycles.
yeah,
The parts department at Simi Valley Cycles, Gary over there helped a lot. They got us parts fast. They got the pistons,
Yeah.
right? And then
Gaskets, pistons,
in the
O-rings.
last emergency parts, they gave us parts without even paying for them technically, and we're gonna have
For
to
the
go pay.
155.
Yeah, they brought us parts, and we need to go pay for that. And then so Simi Valley helped, TRE helped, R&D helped, Chris and Ron Schuler at ESR helped. Um, we got deals for the Luxon stuff from N2D from my buddy Brian at N2D, who is the Luxon distributor dealer guy.
Yeah.
N2D
The
Motorsports.
graphics.
The graphics is Throttle Syndicate.
Yep.
So Ryan Persley at Throttle Syndicate hooked us up with the graphics that you had sent the templates from
Yep.
your graphics guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I got them designed, and your
Right.
guy was kind enough to
Right,
go.
and then we got a guts seat cover. My buddy Corey Clark hooked us up with a Pro Circuit Champ Fatty.
Yeah.
Right, so
Yeah.
we got because you wanted that pipe.
Yeah.
I'm personally sponsored by FMF, Little D, but
Yeah.
you insisted on a Pro Circuit.
Yeah.
So we put a Pro Circuit on yours. We got you Electron.
Yep.
Carburetor. We Moto Tasserini hooked us up with
The 4X.
the 4X, the V-Force Moto Tasserini. The cylinder head came from Matt Denicky, right? DRT.
The cylinder head.
Cylinder head, yeah.
Yeah.
The head came from Matt Denicky, which is DRT, which
Yeah.
is Denicky Racing Technologies. That's a Denicky, Matt Denicky DRT head.
Fuel Factory.
Fuel Factory hooked us up with the race gas, which is right under here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. That's Fuel Factory under there. That's my sponsor. And then Coyote helped with a
Yeah.
lot of things, right?
Yeah, Coyote helped with tires.
Yeah.
He sponsored me some
With
tires.
one tire,
Yeah,
yeah. He
tire.
got you a brand new.
He knew we were in a tight situation, and
Yeah,
and
he volunteered out of pocket to
Yeah.
get you a Pirelli scoop
yeah, because he
Scorpion.
said to me, he goes, "You're not here to stuff around. Like, I want to help."
Yeah,
And I sort of said no, like,
yeah.
no,
Well,
but he said, "Why not?" And I thought, well,
take it. Yeah.
take it. And
Yeah.
I'm just glad it all worked out in the end because, like,
So Coyote's, that's his nickname. I call him Coyote because his name is Zach Wiley, and it's Wiley Coyote. So I've been calling him Coyote I've known him since he was like 14 years old or something like that. What else, dude? What else do we have? Anybody else that we forgot to thank, man?
on this side of the world, man, I think that's really, yeah, I did pretty much you and your contacts and your sponsors, like,
Oh, and we got the Rackham whole shot device, right?
yeah,
The Rackham self,
comes in handy.
yeah, the self.
Except you need two people for my forks.
Yeah, your forks are too stiff, man. You need two people or one fat guy.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And TRE got all the parts. Simi Valley got you some parts.
Yeah.
N2D got you the
And
parts.
also like oils and like TRE hooked me up with like two-stroke oil. For
Yeah,
its oil.
927, because you like to run 927 and I like to run Yamalube.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so that's pretty much it. Now you're gonna go back to Australia.
Yeah.
What do you wanna say as your parting before this video is over? What do you wanna say?
It's been good. It's been a dream come true, honestly. Like, it is a dream come true. I feel like I'm living a dream. You know, for the first few days, or even now, like I lay back in the bed, I just think, like, even the other day, remember, I thought we're in Australia still.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like
Yeah,
my
you
second...
said, did you guys meet here? And your wife says, we're not in Australia, Joel.
Yeah, I thought we were in Australia. Like, I feel at home. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's meant to be. Like, I've got a few close friends that really believe that, like, this was my time. And,
Yeah.
and it really has all worked out.
Well,
like,
you came here without racing, without riding, different bike, jet lag, broken bikes, this,
Dude.
that. Still took second in World 2 stroke.
like I said to you, I had 6 hours. Six. I've had 8 hours on my bike since January, leading up to
Right.
this. I've done more riding here.
In 2 weeks.
This bike has now with me 7.5 hours. That's more time than I've done back home this whole year.
In a year.
Yeah, because
You rode more here than you did back home in the
Yeah.
entire year.
Yeah, I broke fourth gear, so my bike was out of action. But I guess the parting thing would be, see you guys soon.
Yeah.
I want to make it happen. I feel like it's meant to be. this whole trip has worked out perfectly, like the domino effect. From us deciding to make it happen, everything happened so perfect. Like we needed everything to happen perfect, and it did. And it's just strange how that happens sometimes in life. Like when you need things to go right, they go right.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad.
So we're lucky.
I'm blessed.
You're blessed, lucky,
blessed.
charmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
It's the bike's here.
Yeah, the bike's going to be here. That's easy for you. All you got to do
Flights.
is fly, Airbnb.
And if I can't afford Airbnb,
You'll sleep right here on. Hey, we spend 24 hours in here anyway, man.
dude, the floor's soft.
It's just soft, yeah. And then, hey Jack, do you want to come in here and introduce yourself, man?
Yeah, sure.
So, this is our buddy Jack. I met him at Glen Helen. So Jack, who are you? What do you do?
My name is Jack Dunn. I'm studying film.
Oh, right on.
I've been filming dirt bikes for like 2 years. Mostly got to Glen Helen. I know a lot of the families out there. So yeah.
So at least you picked a good sport.
Yeah. I think motocross is like one of the coolest sports to film, and it's just to be a part of, and it's just like it's really exhilarating being out there every day, and it's always exciting.
And you're the kind of guy that we can call last minute on an Easter evening.
Anytime.
And you'll show up, professional camera, lights, everything.
He loves his job.
Yeah. And then how do people get hold of you? What is your
I'm on Instagram, just move. My phone number's in the bio, and you can get booked there anytime. I drive out to, sometimes people have me like on their properties to do commercial stuff or whatever. It's not just Glen Helen. And I don't just film dirt bikes. I do narrative filmmaking.
So when you do this video, can you put yourself on there?
Yeah.
Can you tag it?
Yeah,
little
absolutely.
thing, whatever.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to sell, so I might as well sell you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's been a pleasure listening to your guys' story.
Yeah, do you like it? It was cool.
Epic, yeah.
We could spend so many more hours.
Oh yeah, we narrowed it down a lot.
Ah.
It was hectic. He was stressed, and then we all got stressed.
Yeah.
I was so stressed up to this event because like things were really tight.
Because at one minute we thought we weren't gonna have a bike because the cylinder was.
No, but even before I even got here, with funding, sponsors, I had a few things.
A few sponsors didn't come through that he was counting on.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was so stressed out, my body shut down. I couldn't train for a month. I couldn't walk properly. My arms are pumped. Like I was in a pretty bad state. And then I'm like, I was still going to come no matter what. But I'm like, fuck, like my one chance I've got, like, I couldn't do anything, man. I was rat shit.
Yeah.
Just from stress.
Yeah.
And then
We made this happen from grassroots.
a month and a
Dirt.
half, man.
Yeah.
A month and a half.
It's incredible, yeah.
This is not like.
January 15th, and I rocked up on March 24th. I left Australia March 24th.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like, what's that, 2 months?
Couple months, yeah. It took us a long time to find a bike too, though, man. Weeks, yeah.
People pulled out, people
pulled
sold
out,
bikes,
didn't
wonder
answer.
us.
Yeah, 2 bikes were supposed to be ours, and they sold it because somebody showed up at their house with cash.
Didn't want to wait that extra day to meet you.
Yeah, one day. Yeah, exactly. I was supposed to go there the next day and pick it up, and it was gone. Yeah.
And then in doing that, I ended up spending more.
More, yeah, because you were looking at $3,000-$4,000 bikes, and we ended up getting a
6.5.
2025 $6,500. That's twice as much as your budget.
It worked out well though.
Yeah. So, Jack, you like what you heard? Everything's cool.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Super cool story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see how it goes, dude. Get us the video as soon as you can, and we'll post it. And
You'll be doing more.
Yeah, we'll do it. Thanks for coming, Jack. Thanks for
of course.
Because we're limited on time, dude. He's got to go.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It is. Yeah, fuck, we're all going to be sad.
Honestly, could be that race fuel like in a cent or something. So
they remember it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. We'll post it soon, and we'll have it on YouTube and on Instagram and stuff like that. And Mr. Joel Milesevic,
whatever they'll say.
Until the next time.
MXGP rider.
MXGP rider on a big bore 300, straight from
full-time rider.
Full-time rider from Bulgaria.
Until next time.
Yeah, until next time, dude. All right, guys.
All right. See
you later.
Right on.
All right, guys. So I just wanted to thank my sponsors real quick. I'm standing next to a bike, so I don't forget who they are. And if I forget it, man, I really apologize. But I appreciate and I love all the sponsors. For our goggles, we have X Brands. The levers, we have ASV. Foot pegs, We have Fast Company. Suspension, we have ESR, Earl Schuler Racing, and also Coppersmith. Tires, we're sponsored by Rinaldi. Forks, we are sponsored by Ride Engineering. Handlebars, we are sponsored by Flex Bars, which is our buddy from CRC LA County days. And we have Flow, helps us out. Bartosz at Flow. We have ZRT throttle tubes, which is the throttle tubes on bearings. We have FMF, little D FMF, works fatties on everything and shorties. Our sprockets are Dirt Tricks. The guys at Dirt Tricks really help us out a lot. Pistons are Wiseco. Seats are Guts Racing. Andy at Guts Racing. Fast House, of course. Elite Media Technologies, Nick Mayros, an old CRC buddy. He helps with everything, and his partners at Pasha Racing. Recluse Clutch. We all run Torque Drive Apex in all the bikes. W. Kristen and John at W, they help us with the wheel combinations. Zane with his Zane Zone, always helping on the phone. Carburetor is Electron. I'm an Electron dealer, and Electron is, in my opinion, the best carburetor on the market, right, bro? You better say yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
We proved it on my bike.
Yeah, you proved it. All right, man. And then Graphic is Throttle Syndicate, Ryan Persley. Grips is AME, our buddy AME. The carbon fiber on the bike is P3. Steve at P3 helps us with that. Our heads are protected by 6D. Bob Weber helps us at 6D. We have Bolt is our sponsor for all the hardware, bolt kit and stuff like that. Our race engines are Heinrich Race Engines, which is Chris Heinrich, which is one of my best friends. And we also get a lot of help from TRE that also does engines. We get a lot of help for Dean Dickinson at R&D. We get a lot of help and a lot of work done by Andrew Langston at Langston Motorsports. He does our cranks. Ahead with same with Crankworks and Northern Crank, depending on who's faster and who's available. Yeah, we did P3. Oh, we run this thing called Counter Shocks. Nathan at Counter Shock. It's hard to explain what Counter Shock is, but you got to check them out. We don't ride without them. Every single bike has a Counter Shock on it. The dealers that help us are Simi Valley Cycles, Langston Motorsports, Three Brothers, Ken and Joe's KTM. TRE is not a dealer, but they're a mechanic shop, race shop. They help out a lot. Am I missing anybody, guys?
I didn't even know you had that many.
I got more, man. I don't want to miss
Fuel Factory?
anybody. Fuel Factory is our fuel guys at. You went over there to pick up gas, right?
3 drums, yeah.
Yeah, you picked up gas. They deliver drums for us. Merit Oil is my sponsor. They're the ones who do our gas. Of course, Moto Tassinari. My God, how can we forget about Moto Tassinari? There's a whole Moto Tassinari
Yeah,
bike
on the
over
bike with
there.
Adam.
Yeah, Steve over there help us out. I know these are all 2-strokes, but my first sponsor and a very proud sponsor of mine, that I'm proud that he's my sponsor from day one, has been Yoshimura. Except they don't make anything for 2-strokes, but I still run the Yoshimura graphics on every single bike because they were one of the first sponsors I had a long time ago where I was a nobody, and they believed in me and they helped me out. Who else, man?
I think that's about it.
I hate missing people, but anyway, and why don't you mention your sponsors real quick too?
Yeah, so here's my bike, and my personal sponsors from home. So my title sponsor was EERA Roofing Tools. They're like my title sponsor. No Fear, as we know, Tom Carroll, he hooked me up with this whole gig to begin with. No Fear. We got Remove a Dent. So they do all panel work for cars, custom paint jobs, immaculate work, custom helmet for me. Moto Crew, so they're a locally owned company down in Victoria making these shirts. And then we've got a gym, so family owned gym. They let me train at their place for free, helps me out heaps, cuts costs for my wife and I. We can go whenever we want to 24/7 gym, so it makes it so easy. FMS Group, they're a massive sponsor. They were a huge help to get here. Then we got Golden Tire. I run Golden Tires back home. We couldn't get any for this event, which they know, but I've ran them since 2012. Not many people know them here, but Tim Guy's won a lot of 125 championships on these, so they're a good tire. We've got FMS Building and Construction, Jork Industries, Rimney MX Farm. So it's a real close friend of mine. He actually designed these graphics. This is what he used to do back in the day. Still does it, but he's actually starting a ride park up back home hopefully. So hope that works out for him. JCG Plumbing. So a friend of mine, known him for years. He's started his own plumbing business, and he literally just started this year, and he's like, I just want to help you out. So he jumped on board, and of course the man himself, Pasha Racing. So we're coming to our American sponsors now. Pasha Racing's obviously the head of it. He's the guy that made everything happen. And then from Pasha we go to, they're all just as good as each other. We go the Racer's Edge. So the boys at Racer's Edge who helped Pasha out a lot, they helped me out heaps. And then of course we got Ron from ESR Suspension. We spoke about how much, backwards and forwards he done with my suspension setup. And then we got Chris as well with the engine, which has done all of Pasha's engines. And then he done what he could with mine, and it's been unreal. The bike's running good and it's still alive. So everything's dialed in, and I've got the Electron on there. So I tried the standard carb, and yeah, Pasha was right.
Is the Electron better?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Electron's better. And guys, one last person I forgot to mention is we have two-cylinder head guys that help me, which is Matt Denicky at DRT, Denicky Racing Technologies, and Kelsey at RK Tech. Kelsey has the 150 KTMs are RK Tech Kelsey heads. I call them Kelsified. And the Yamahas are Denicky Racing Technologies, Matt Denicky, and B-Rad Performance. Those are on the Yamahas. Those are the two-cylinder head sponsors that we have. And then I think that's it, man. Right?
I just want to also thank everyone that I actually I don't know if I have a t-shirt here, but we designed.
Jess.
Yeah.
Did you
This is my wife, Jessica. So we're looking tired. It's because we are, but without come. This is my princess, queen. Yeah, without her, it would never have happened. And also everyone back home that has we created like a limited edition shirt for this event. So we had heaps of people buy t-shirts, which helped us get here too. So thank you to all those people, and yeah, I guess my coaching as well.
You can still buy them.
You can still buy them. Yeah, maybe we're gonna make.
Still live.
Well, we're not gonna make a t-shirt saying second
What's
place.
your Instagram?
I don't even know. Joel Milesevic 62, I think.
I think
Jo-
so.
Yeah, so it should be Joel Milesevic 62, or we got my coaching as well. So I do coaching as a side hustle, and maybe that's my way to get over here to America.
Awesome. And then I'm Pasha Racing Instagram, and that's it, right? Goodbye. This is it. This is our bloopers at the end of
Literally just a couple of dudes that love dirt bikes
in a garage at night.
and can't string together a sentence.
Yeah, exactly. And we're all tired, man. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. We'll say goodbye. Hopefully Joel will come back soon. And life goes on, man.
What do
That's
you
it.
mean, hopefully?
Hopefully you
I'm
better
coming
come back,
back.
man. All right, cool.
Dude.
All right, say goodbye.
See yous.
Well, cheers to you. I don't drink, but tonight I will.
Yeah, either.
Little Coors Light.
First one in a long time.
Yeah,
Oh,
so cheers to you. Cheers to your first trip to America. Second place world championship winner on a clapped out YZ.
You love that word, eh?
Yeah, clapped out. and hurry up back.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Let's see if you can race
Hangtown.
Hangtown.
Even if it's only one of them.
Yeah, Hangtown, Paula Hangtown, and also MotoFest. And MotoFest is right before Paula, and then the week after Paula is Hangtown in June, I believe. And then if Mike Alessi comes with us on two strokes, you and Mike will be the only two-stroke guys that are going to try to qualify at Hangtown and or Redbud.
Dude, that's sick.
So
to that.
Cheers to that too.
All right.